Hi everyone. As the title suggests, this is not clickbait, this is not a wind-up. I am, largely speaking, leaving YouTube. It's big news. Good news and bad news. I'll start with the good news. The good news for me is that I have accepted a job with Audient, who are some of my very favourite people in this industry. And I'm very much looking forward to being their visual content manager, which means all the video, all the new products, all the new cool stuff, I'm going to be kind of in charge of making sure that that all looks really cool. And that really leans on everything that we've done here, everything that we did at Banter Media before that. Because, you know, aside from YouTube, I don't know if you know, but for the last 15 years or so, thanks to Liam and thanks to the team here, I've learned how to be a film director. I've always been an audio guy, but I also, you know, I've worked with graphic designers, I've worked with corporate clients, I've worked with all sorts of cool stuff that kind of led me to be exactly the right fit for this new job, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm a little bit burnt out with the whole YouTube thing. I've very much enjoyed a lot of the time that I've been doing these videos for everybody. I've done some insane videos like the 6-hour-long comparison Celestium video and the Reaper 101 video, which at time of making this has had well over 1 million views. So I've done some really cool stuff, but it's time now for me to move on. And yeah, part of working for a company is that I basically can't be working with other companies on the YouTube channel now because that would be a conflict of interest. And at this point in my life, that's okay. That makes sense. I'm kind of done anyway with doing this independently. It's so much work that you guys don't see because I have to, you know, source ideas for videos. I have to go to companies and say, hey, would you like to do this? And sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. And when your family's income and, you know, making sure the bills are paid really depends on that, it can be really stressful. And I was getting to the point where I'd had enough of that. And the guys at Audient, I have become friends with them over the years. And at NAMM last year, I was with those guys. I was kind of part of the team, semi-officially, but semi-not. And they said to me, would you consider working with us? And of course I said, no, I'm not happy with the YouTube channel. And it kind of stuck in my mind. And the right thing came along at the right time. And I've said, it's time. It's absolutely time. And now that I've said that, I now have a window where I'm going to be releasing all the videos that were in production, because a lot of the videos that you see on the channel will take 2 or 3 months from first inception, first idea, to getting a product or developing an idea, to filming the things and scripting, editing, releasing on a kind of a cycle. But to make sure there's no conflict of interest, I'm going to be making sure that everything that I had in the queue goes out now. So, you're going to see a lot of me over the next few weeks, and then it's going to go kind of quiet. But one thing that will happen is I have been planning for a long time to redo the Ultimate Reaper Guide, both the free version on YouTube and the Pro Mix Academy course. And so they're in production right now. And so at the end of this month, September, I'll be beginning to release the episodes of the new Reaper 101 guide every week for 10 weeks. And the Ultimate Reaper Guide will be available through Pro Mix Academy. I'm still filming that right now as we speak, but that's close to completion and that will be ready by the start of October. There's a lot to say and a lot that doesn't need to be said, I guess. One of the things that I was hoping for was to go for the silver play button, the 100,000 subscribers. And at one point it was looking like that might happen, kind of, subscriber count was going up. and it kind of settled back down after COVID, and the way it is right now, I'm just shy of 69,000 subscribers. And at current growth of the channel, it would take, I worked out, another 5 years to get to 100,000. And with the competition that is really kind of coming up around me, never really going to get there. And because of the way that I like working, I have been making videos in my own style, you know, that really kind of technical, really deep diving kind of stuff, but also trying to be accessible to people. And that's not really what the grand algorithm wants right now. And rather than compromise and go completely general audience, or go so deep dive down that it really disappears into like ultra niche territory, I am gonna go and do something else at this point in my life. But I've had huge amounts of fun, and I will be continuing in the future with something that I tried to start at the start of this year, which is making my album. The whole kind of post-apocalyptic survival in the wilderness thing. So that's something that you might see post, especially on our Discord, because I think the Discord's going to carry on just as a way to keep in contact with people, really. The Patreon, that's going to stay up, but I will be changing the page so that people know that the channel's no longer really a going concern, and that it's going to be there in the future just as kind of if someone comes across an older video and they want to kind of, you know, give me a tip or say thank you or whatever, it may well be. I certainly can't tell people what to do with that, but I want to leave an avenue open there if that's something that people feel like doing. But if you're a current Patreon subscriber, and with the kind of the halting of the channel, you don't want to do that anymore, I completely understand. I'm incredibly grateful for all the support that you guys have given me over the years. It in part has really helped to keep this going, and some months it's been the difference between not being able to make the next video and being able to get the thing to do the video, which has in turn kept the channel going, which has in turn, you know, kept the lights on. So yeah, huge thanks to everybody, and thanks to everybody who's been watching the channel. And I've met in person loads of people now who've said, hey, I've seen your videos. I really appreciate it. I've learned so much. And that is worth its weight in gold to me. That's exactly why I started doing this. It was never about money. It was never about being famous even. It was just about helping people out and kind of educating and entertaining people, but mostly educating people. And I have met people who have said to me that kind of, especially younger kind of, you know, students or former students, that they've learned a lot because of what I've done, and that's an amazing feeling. So thank you to everybody who I've not met in person as well as the people that I have. So the other thing is, even though the channel is very much coming to its natural conclusion, even though it is a little bit sudden, you've not seen the last of me. I am in the middle of filming 180 TikToks and Reels for Audience. So I'm kind of going to be the face there. You're going to see a lot of me. You've certainly not seen the last of me, but I will almost always be wearing an Audience t-shirt because those are the guys who I'm with now. And I'm very much looking forward to all the cool new stuff that I'm going to be working on, because being a gear nerd first and foremost, working with one of the companies that make the best gear, I think, in the world. And I'm not just saying that because they're going to be paying me. I'm saying that because that's how I ended up working with them in the first place. That's something that I am super psyched about. And if you play with Audience gear in the future, it may well be that I had some small hand in it, and I will be incredibly proud of anything like that. Anyway, I am rambling and I need to keep filming because I've got quite a few more videos to release this month, because I need to basically get everything out now. And so, yeah, there's some really cool stuff coming. And yeah, this is not farewell, it's just goodbye for now. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you, maybe not in the next video, but somewhere, sometime, I'll be around. See you later.